Have you ever wondered about the implications of China's increasing investments in India? In the global theater of economics and politics, the relationship between two of the world's most populous nations, China and India, unfolds like an intricate narrative. A significant chapter in this narrative is the story of China's foreign direct investment, or FDI, in India. An FDI is a powerful tool that can spur economic growth, create jobs, and foster technological advancement. But when this tool is wielded by a nation like China, with its own geopolitical and economic ambitions, it introduces a complex array of challenges and potential threats. China's capital influx into India has been growing steadily over the last few years, and this trend is expected to continue. The sectors receiving these investments range from technology to pharmaceuticals, from manufacturing to e-commerce. And with each dollar invested, the Chinese footprint in the Indian economy deepens. However, this situation is not without its concerns. The entry of Chinese capital brings with it questions about the potential risks to India's national sovereignty and security. For instance, could these investments be a Trojan horse, allowing China to gain undue influence in India's domestic affairs? Or could they be used as leverage in broader geopolitical disputes? Understanding these issues becomes crucial as India navigates its economic landscape. It's a delicate balance. On one hand, the lure of foreign capital and the promise of economic growth. On the other, the imperative to safeguard national interests and security. Furthermore, the Indian government's response to this situation is a critical factor. How it manages these investments, regulates Chinese involvement, and mitigates potential risks will shape the future trajectory of Sino-Indian investment relations. So, let's embark on a journey of exploration and understanding. Let's delve into the world of China's investments in India, the challenges of FDI, and the potential threats to national security. In this video, we will delve into this complex issue, shedding light on the current state of affairs and what it could mean for India's future. First, let's clarify what we mean by foreign direct investment, or FDI. FDI is an investment made by a firm or individual in one country into business interests located in another country. It's not just a transfer of funds, it's a commitment to a long-term relationship that typically involves joint management, technology transfer, and the development of new products and services. FDI is a vital ingredient for economic growth, as it can boost job creation, stimulate innovation, and encourage competition. Now let's bring China into the picture. Over the past few decades, China has evolved from a developing country to become one of the world's largest economies and a significant player in the global investment landscape. It's no secret that China has been flexing its economic muscles, and one of the ways it's been doing this is through its aggressive FDI strategy. China's approach to FDI is strategic, as it seeks to acquire technology, brands, and distribution networks that can accelerate its economic growth. So, why is China interested in the Indian market? Well, India, with its burgeoning middle class, robust digital infrastructure, and dynamic startup ecosystem, presents a lucrative opportunity for Chinese investors. From e-commerce and fintech to manufacturing and infrastructure, Chinese investments have permeated various sectors of the Indian economy, and this trend shows no signs of stopping. However, it's not all roses. While FDI can fuel economic growth and generate employment, it also comes with its own set of challenges. In the case of Chinese investments in India, there are concerns about data security, technology transfer, and the potential for economic dominance. Now that we understand the importance of FDI and China's role, let's explore the specific challenges that Chinese FDI poses for India. One of the most controversial cases of Chinese FDI in India involves telecommunications giant Huawei and the development of 5G technology. Huawei, a leading global provider of information and communications technology, ICT infrastructure and smart devices, has made significant strides in India's telecom sector. With its cutting-edge technology and competitive pricing, Huawei has presented India with an enticing opportunity to leapfrog into the future of telecommunications. The potential economic benefits are enormous, from improved connectivity to the creation of jobs and the unlocking of new digital services. However, this case is not as clear-cut as it appears. Huawei's deep involvement in India's 5G rollout has raised eyebrows. particularly due to the company's alleged ties to the Chinese government. Critics argue that allowing Huawei, a Chinese company, to build the backbone of India's 5G network could pose significant national security risks. The primary concern is the potential for cyber espionage, with 5G technology playing a central role in everything from critical infrastructure to personal communications. The possibility of a foreign power having backdoor access is a chilling thought. Moreover, the fear isn't just theoretical. Several countries, including the United States and Australia, have banned Huawei from their 5G networks, citing national security risks. India finds itself in a delicate position. On one hand, there's the allure of accelerated digital transformation and economic growth. On the other, there's the potential compromise of national security. The Huawei case serves as a stark reminder of the complex decisions that countries like India must make when navigating foreign investments, particularly from nations like China, with whom they share a complicated history. Despite the economic allure, India has to carefully weigh the potential risks and rewards. It's a balancing act of protecting national security, fostering economic growth, and ensuring technological advancement. As we can see, while Chinese FDI can bring economic benefits, it also presents potential national security risks. This case underscores the need for robust and nuanced policies that can safeguard national interests while still fostering economic growth and development. Given these challenges and threats, how has the Indian government responded? In the face of increasing Chinese foreign direct investment, the Indian government has had to adopt a fine balancing act. On one hand, they aim to encourage economic growth and development. On the other, they must protect national security and maintain sovereignty. The Indian government has been proactive in its approach, implementing a variety of policies and regulations to manage this delicate balance. One such measure has been the tightening of rules around FDI from countries sharing a land border with India. Introduced in 2020, this move was designed to curb opportunistic takeovers of Indian companies during the economic downturn caused by the global pandemic. In addition to this, the government has also been conducting stringent security checks on Chinese companies looking to invest in sensitive sectors. These sectors include telecommunications, defense, and space, where the potential for exploitation could have serious national security implications. The response from the Indian government has not been solely defensive, however. They have also shown an openness to Chinese FDI in sectors where the benefits clearly outweigh the potential risks. This was evidenced in 2022 when the government approved a significant investment from a Chinese electric vehicle company, citing the need for technological advancement in the clean energy sector. The Indian government has also been engaging in diplomatic dialogue with China in an effort to ensure transparency and mutual respect in their investment relations. This open communication is crucial in managing the complexities of the Sino-Indian economic relationship. However, the Indian government's response has not been without criticism. Some argue that the tightened FDI rules could deter not only Chinese investment, but also investment from other countries. Others point out that not all Chinese FDI is a threat to national security, and a more nuanced approach may be necessary. The Indian government's response to Chinese FDI is a clear reflection of the complexity of this issue. The government is walking a tightrope, striving to protect national security while also nurturing economic growth. It's a challenging task, but one that is crucial to the future of India's economic and geopolitical landscape. So, what does the future hold for Chinese FDI in India? As we gaze into the crystal ball of Sino-Indian investment relations, we see a future teeming with opportunities and challenges. The path that lies ahead is not straight nor smooth, but it is a journey that India must undertake with vigilance and strategic planning. The current trajectory suggests that China's FDI in India will continue to grow, given the increasing interdependence of global markets. However, this growth is likely to be punctuated by periods of tension and negotiation as India seeks to balance its economic needs with national security concerns. Experts forecast that sectors such as technology, pharmaceuticals, and renewable energy will attract the lion's share of Chinese investments. These sectors offer immense potential for mutual benefit. However, they also present risks, particularly in areas like data privacy and cybersecurity. which need to be carefully managed. The future will also see a more proactive role by the Indian government in regulating Chinese FDI. This may involve tightening of scrutiny mechanisms, a more selective approach to investments, and stricter enforcement of compliance norms. The goal is not to deter Chinese investment, but to ensure it aligns with India's long-term economic and security objectives. It's important to remember that while Chinese FDI can fuel India's economic growth, it must not compromise the nation's sovereignty or security. This requires a delicate balancing act. On one hand, India needs to leverage foreign investments to stimulate its economy and create jobs. On the other, it needs to safeguard its strategic sectors from undue foreign influence. This is a complex, high-stakes game of chess, where every move matters. It's a game that India must play with a clear vision, strategic foresight, and a firm commitment to its national interests. In conclusion, the future of Chinese FDI in India is a tale of intertwined destinies, a dance of diplomacy and strategy, a saga of economic opportunity and national security. It's a story that's still being written, with each chapter bringing new challenges and opportunities. As we move forward, the balancing act between economic growth and national security will continue to be a key challenge for India in managing Chinese FDI. To summarize, Chinese FDI in India presents both opportunities and challenges. We've navigated the intricate maze of foreign direct investment, highlighting China's pivotal role in shaping India's economic landscape. We've dissected the challenges and potential threats to national sovereignty that accompany this influx of Chinese capital. Case studies, such as the Huawei and 5G technology saga, have helped illustrate the real-world implications of these dynamics. We also delved into the Indian government's response, showcasing the measures undertaken to ensure a balance between economic growth and national security. As we move forward, understanding these complexities will be crucial in shaping the future of Sino-Indian investment relations. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of China's investments in India. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content on global economic trends and security issues. Your insights and comments are welcome as we continue this crucial conversation. Before we wrap up this video, we'd like to take a moment to extend an invitation. If you found today's exploration of Chinese FDI in India insightful, we encourage you to become part of our growing community. By subscribing to our channel, you can stay updated on fresh content covering global economic trends and security issues. If this video has enlightened you, don't forget to hit that like button. Your support helps us to continue creating in-depth and informative content. We believe in the power of sharing knowledge. If you know someone who might be interested in this topic, do share this video with them. By doing so, you're not just expanding their knowledge, but also contributing to a meaningful conversation that has global implications. Thank you for your time, your engagement, and your curiosity. Stay tuned for more insightful content. And remember, knowledge is power. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep sharing. Goodbye and take care. And take